Do you think we see love differently? Do you think that affects any part of our relationship?
Hmm. I mean, I want to believe that love is different for everybody. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I know people say that our love thing's more different, but I don't think we see it like that. We're just
when you say our love is not different, like
people just make it look like it's not the same love we're loving that everybody else is loving. Like our own is different. But I do see how like we're many times authentically ourselves.
yeah,
People are like, okay, like how old that they just seem like they're friends. I think we're a younger generation, so even different from like what we know. We built the stuff. We it's almost like we make it what we want it to be. You know what I mean? Yeah, even like down to now being married, the things we do, we don't believe that, oh, this person has to do this, the woman has to do this or do that. Yeah, where we meet each other like 100 in different areas. So I kind of think that that's kind of different. So we are different people. You are, which is natural, a little more expressive, which is funny. I feel like you're more expressive verbally with your love, even more so privately. Then I'm a person who like suddenly when we're outside, I'm like, oh, and you're like, wait, what? And then many times when we're indoors privately, I'm just like, oh, I'm just, all calm. And you're like, what's wrong with Sammy now? So, and even based on things that we kind of want or see, I think what makes it make sense, honestly, is that, yeah, we're willing to like, oh, this is how you want to be loved.
yeah.
And I do that, and this is how I want to be loved, just understanding that, yeah.
Okay.
When was the first moment you knew I loved you?
Mm. Oh, that time you gave me your phone. Oh my god, when I if flight time music, then I gave you your phone to use for 5 days.
Was it 5 days?
Yeah, it was 5 days.
It didn't seem that long to me. I just know you needed the phone to work, and I was like, I don't need this phone as much. You needed more at that time.
So your phone, that was your only phone?
Yeah.
I was also kind of like, give me his phone. Yeah. Wow, love is sweet, so.
I mean, but it helped with work, so you're welcome.
Oh my god.
If you could relive any one date night, which would it be?
Oh,
there's a lot.
A lot, but that one that we went to Sugar Cane.
On Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Our first date. That was like our first official date, though. That was so cool. Why are you laughing? No, that was so cool. But yeah, tell me.
Yeah, it was so cool because at first, you went to work.
Yes.
And I was very pissed. I was like, "Are you going to work?"
On
Then on Valentine's Day, then we went to eat. Then it was so beautiful. We were just having fun. We were just chilled. Then that spaghetti moment.
Oh yes.
My pasta.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was spaghetti had that. Yeah. So that was that time. It was actually very nice. Then what else? To that one again.
Why do you pick that moment though? First date? Is it because it was the first date or?
Yes, no.
Okay.
And it was not. I didn't have to like dress like I'm going. But it's like all the.
I don't remember what we wore though.
Everything. I wore a brown dress with my dreads.
Oh.
Then you wore like a black and denim or something. Yeah. Okay, what's one thing that makes you feel completely safe with me?
I think even though I've teased you about that recently, it's like we're friends, so yeah, I feel like first we're friends. Even though I keep teasing you and say, oh, the moment I saw you, I already knew that, oh, I like this babe. I wasn't looking at friendship. So it's hard to say, oh, you're my friend first. But I think, the way we talk, the way we play, anybody who sees like us in our house, maybe as a secret camera would just be laughing because I feel like, yeah, we're just goofy. And yeah. What's one thing that instantly makes you feel closer to me? One thing, I think I know the answer to this one.
Let me see. Which one is big? Is it?
There's nothing coming to mind.
Yeah, there's something I think I have like 2, but let me see.
Like a thing, something.
Like your fashions. Hints.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would have said a hug. When you say closer to me, I just can't imagine.
Cuddly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cuddly. Yeah.
I think we're
Just
We're big cuddle babies.
Yeah, that's so.
How do you see us 10 years from now? This is a good question. 10 years, oh God, how old would we be?
I read my Rubicon
Okay.
with my babies. Yeah.
How many? 10 years? Okay, all the kids actually.
Yeah, the girl and twins. Then my business, Abakele, is like booming, like you're ending the bell's best interior home decor product. And you, like, baby, I need to go. BET is calling me. I'm like, okay. I'm like, should I follow you? No, don't worry, baby, stay. Maybe the driver will follow me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to follow me.
I'm serving God to place it here.
I like that.
That's
10 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got kids and our work is doing
better spiritual life first.
Yeah.
Then
And
kids.
and then
We
our work
work.
is doing great.
Living peacefully,
I like that.
intentionally, smooth.
Maybe we
My
would
parents are still
have visited 10 years. Amen. We would have visited Korea by then. What's on?
listening.
It is stress.
Oh yes, it is Korea, obviously. What's one part of our relationship that you think we take for granted?
Take for granted. I would say how we both are. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. And I would say maybe our friendships with other people. I think you said what we in our relationship we take for granted.
Yeah.
I mean, we're now a unit, right? So
that's it.
So I think one thing that I would say maybe we do, even though it's not intentional, but it might come off that way, is like our relationship with other people. Somehow,
Okay.
I feel like we prioritize ourselves first a lot of times, and it shouldn't affect like friendship with other people, but many times they don't come close to like our bond. So if that makes sense to now say that, I would appreciate, and we talked about this, just us being super connected to people that we really care about in our lives. So yeah.
What is a personal struggle I have supported you through that meant a lot to you?
That's a lot. I mean, I feel like you are a hands-on partner. So like, there's nothing you are like, oh, eat better. So you are there trying to make sure I eat better. Oh God. Even though I'm like, I'm not hungry, I don't want to eat. And you're like, nope.
How can you go?
You can be angry
all day
all the time. You're like, you can be angry for all I care, but you're going to eat. And I think that's how you are generally. Even with work, you're like, okay, you always like feel the need to just make sure that, okay, this can be better. Sammy, okay, let's try to do this. This can help you too. So you're like, okay, no, let's just plan this before. So we're earlier. So I like that. That makes sense.
Cute.
What do you think is the secret to staying in love for a lifetime?
Being intentional about it.
That's a good answer. Even though that intentionalized to my body so much.
I think you're an intentional like this.
I like. No, I don't get me wrong. I just feel like.
I think it's a Shaka advisor.
So,
call it Mr. Bice.
I'm just definitely a more vibe, and
it's not about vibe.
yeah, I don't know. It just seems calculated when you say intentional. You're like, oh.
No, it's just no. That's not it. It's like you being like there and trying to make this work. Like you can say that, oh, you have a meeting for like 11 a.m. and you want to like start your day for 10:30. You know that you have a meeting at 11 a.m. I think you should prep. I think you should like get everything done if you want to eat it. So you know that, oh, I've booked my cab. My driver is ready. And you're there.
I get that. I'm going to read this again. What do you think is a secret to staying in love for a lifetime? And you said intentionality.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's a love lesson I've taught you?
Oh, a love lesson.
I have taught you.
This one is very easy to even answer. I won't say a lot again, but let me just keep it to one. I think it's being vulnerable. Look at just like, oh, stop. And this is not because I'm not an emotional guy, but somehow is finding the balance between as a guy when to be like vulnerable and like just open up about your feelings and say it. And I'm not going to speak for guys, but like sometimes it's even hard to even put the emotions together in a sentence. Yeah. Well, I guess so. But I think you make that easier. Just like, no, you can say anything, and the moment I'm like, oh, I'm not, you're there with like, I mean like,
in like horses every time.
no, but it's giving like, oh, I want to hug you. Are you good? You would ask, are you there? Is everything all right? Even to the point that I'm the one who's trying to phone, I'm like, calm down. I'm the one trying, why yo? But yeah, I do think you taught me to be more like vulnerable to communicate, like just my emotions better, and that validates like what we have. So
That's sorry.
what's the truth about yourself that you think I don't fully understand yet? I like to say yet because I'm going to understand it, but now, as of now, I didn't understand.
I'm actually like a calm person when I guess make.
Mhm. I understand that too. I understand that too.
What? Yeah, that's it. All right, sorry. Why is money?
No. I wanted to. Are you answered though? What part? Let's break it down. What's a truth about yourself that you think I don't fully understand yet? I think somehow, maybe the way I react, even though I know you still, a part of me still assumes that, like, and I think that happens to both of us. We know each other, but there's sometimes we're like, no, I don't think you understand. In certain situations, and you're just like, I don't think you understand me. And I think it's because sometimes we're on two different sides to different things. But I understand it. Like, whether it's the overthinking, I kind of understand it too.
Okay.
So never say, baby, why you don't understand me? Never say it again.
What was your honest first impression of me, and how has it changed?
Hey, I'm trying to go back to that moment. Yeah, I'm trying to honest. No, I definitely thought like, I was like, oh, she's so pretty. That was the first thing I was like, oh, okay. And a part of my mind in that like split second when you walked in before we spoke, I was thinking, oh, this is the kind of, girl, lady, that my parents would like. I just thought she looked like so natural, like effortlessly pretty. I was like, and maybe because in my head, I was thinking at that time, I hadn't dated in a while, so I was like, oh, I would love to meet someone, I've like thoughts, prayed about that. So I mean, when I just saw you, it just made sense. I was like, yeah. And then we started to talk, and then it made even more sense, yeah. And then I stalked your Instagram pretty much. It wasn't stalking, it was just appreciating. Yeah, it was like,
Went all the rest.
so it went from, oh, she's pretty, to, oh, she looks like a girl my parents like, to, oh, okay, she's actually cool, oh, I like her, to, oh, she's creating, this is so cool. Yes, to, yes, I want her. So yeah, that was my honest first impression. What was yours? Because I wanted to know. Honest first impression. Honest.
Like, same time when I got in, I was like, nice. So it looks very dark skin, but bad.
Not bad. Wow.
Yes. Bad. I was like, oh, I was like, okay, we can dress. Nice, but please, I beg.
Yeah, I'm not ready for.
That's not what I came here to do.
Look at you now.
What I say, I just smoke me. I'm here. If you can go back to the first time we met, would you change anything?
No, crazy. Because what people don't know is, or maybe we told some people, the first time we met at a boss's office, my boss's office at the time. Terrible boss, by the way. Absolutely the worst. But it was funny how I went into that office already like, yeah, I'm going to see this guy. So I was already defensive because I knew the kind of boss I was going to. So when you walked in, I was like, okay, this is interesting. What's happening? So I introduced myself to you before my boss could even introduce us. He was on the phone at the time. I remember he gets off the phone and he's like, he said something maybe in Yoruba. I was like, I haven't introduced you already.
Yeah.
My mom was like, boy, please. So but I wouldn't change anything, even though that me, I would have preferred it was somewhere cool, But I don't know if that would have changed, anything about the connection.
So where cool, I would have entered like.
Yes, if it was, imagine it was outside or maybe.
Like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I guess the scene made you humble, no.
I'm not humble. I was just like, I was not looking at you for the.
You would have done shakara.
I just looked at you like, okay, colleague.
But I mean, if I saw you, would I have walked up to you though? I would have thought, oh yeah, pretty, but.
You too acting.
Would I have walked up and
have you seen have you seen zombies when you're working on?
Stop like that. But
My
wait,
beauty will start calling you. Just,
huh? I'm not thinking if I'd walked up to you though.
my dear, yes.
You didn't even like that. Like if I'd walked up to you, would I stand in
But I
chat?
wasn't in a relationship. I just came from one relationship there. I would have eyed you from the bottom of my heart all the way, but I would have answered you. And I always still answer until you start doing, dropping all those dirty.
Oh, this is,
Easy.
you kind of look like my mom.
I said, yeah.
Okay. If you could give me one unfiltered piece of advice on how to love you better, what would it be?
Oh my God. Let me see. Be gentle with your words.
Okay.
Actually gentle with your words. Was very like
Sweet.
I just want to be. I'm just a girl. Just a girl. One of days. Oh my God. What does forever mean to you in a relationship?
Oh, I think. Let me go back to you saying how the dream is to love each other the way God loves us. So like I truly believe that there's nothing we can't work out, So forever would mean, of course it will get hard sometimes, even though please, for your sake, for the baby girl's sake of your life, I want it all easy, but I know that sometimes it'll be ridiculous hard, we'll cry, But forever will definitely, amen. But forever definitely means, no matter what, we're still holding each other's hands. We're still laughing together, dancing together, and just honestly growing old. Like imagine us being like old. What's something about us that you secretly brag about to other people? I like this question,
Brag about to other people.
Brag about to other people.
Anytime my baby goes outside and it's coming back home, my baby buys me anything.
Oh God.
Yes. As small as it is,
Yeah.
I don't really do that. Like I doesn't go and say, oh, but I'm not say, oh my baby, oh no, my husband, oh nah. But maybe when it just comes up and we're just gisting girls and
Yeah.
like no, Sammy is actually so sweet. And then he goes outside, buys me gifts. Oh, I remember one time I was with one of our friends, Olive. And I was just telling her how you every time you go outside. Sometimes we just even see a very nice gown and it's brown or something. Oh, that's brown. We love it. I said, Olive, and he buys me anything. He bought a gown. I'm just like, oh, that's so cute.
I think it makes sense because I think many couples assume this is buy the most expensive thing. And that of course, when the money comes to get the most expensive, but I think it's just like you said, like
I remember last time we went out, you came back from work and you got yourself the neck piece, but you gave me a perfume.
yeah, okay. No, I think we like that, and I also see like, you appreciate, but also naturally.
And I try to match those things.
Natural.
You see, I'm not one of those gowns. Like,
I mean, naturally, I think my mind just thinks, oh, he's gonna like this, or this will look nice on her, or God help you, something like that too. I'm like, oh, we can both have this.
okay, if our love story was a movie, what would the title be?
I feel like there are two things that come to mind. I don't even think about it. Either like, no, think about it. It would be a classic young love. Like it's giving, and don't know what she will start me and say people are not that young. But no, I think it shout out to Lizzie, but it'd be like, oh, young love.
I don't know where she saw that name from.
I don't know where she just doesn't say, hey, young love.
When we look fine.
I'm like, hey, God, which one be young love? So I don't know. That just makes sense. Even the way we just look.
Young love.
Yeah, it just makes sense that young love kind of encompasses everything. What would you put that on as a bond? Oh, the bond. Because if he's in Bond, I would do this James Bond. Who is carrying? I ain't gonna know. Is it Bond and James Bond?
Don't worry, I'll be your John Wick. Say that.
Oh God.
Just stay at my back.
You actually assume that you can save me. Huh?
You speak of the cat. Don't kill me.
Was that a dance move?
Yes.
What's one small moment in our early days that made you realize I was special?
Huh?
Stop.
Oh, how we connected.
Okay.
The family bond. Your sister being sitting with me, your brother being the same.
Both of our brothers,
Brother,
same
my
names.
daddy and your mom worked at the same place.
Same
No, not
place,
same place, same
but
company.
worked same company.
No. And I'm like, okay. Wow. Yeah, so I was like, no.
We're both from Oyo State.
We're both from Oyo State, yeah. He is not ordinary. is from the above.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, and maybe people say this, maybe it's cliche, but genuinely, just like they were like goosebump moments. You're like, wait, huh? Wait, I'm like, no, are you lying?
Then
Like,
sorry about how they stopped working and stuff.
Yeah, so we're pretty similar. We had like pretty similar. At that point, I felt that
Remember when I said, ask, are you my brother?
actually at some point we wanted to be sure. Let's be certain that we're not related.
What's something we haven't done yet as a couple that you would love to experience?
This one is easy. I feel like you know the answer to this one.
Was
What? Like
traveling
to travel for sure. We haven't.
You're gonna see me in a different life. I like this. You just be left at better start to like you can go and start opine and my cause just get
I think it's so funny how for the longest.
I've never traveled before.
Yeah.
I think my best and that was even like maybe is it secondary school Ghana. It seemed be that. It was good.
And it makes sense because like those are some of like my best childhood memories, traveling with my parents. And you're so similar to my mom. So I can already imagine, I can think about it and no, it's crazy. I can already imagine like how you would act. I'm just gonna be looking at you like, okay, you're gonna want to try everything. You're like, nope, I don't like that. You would truly enjoy the experience.
Not with your mom.
No, that would be
Maybe all of us should go out and it's just
that would be fun if we all did.
No, me and young. I was going to be out of place, my dear, because we're going to go for, we're going to go have coffee, massage.
You're married to me. We're getting
Us.
Leave my mother first.
You better catch up.
What's something small and silly I do that always makes you laugh? Oh God. I don't make that say.
Is that what I do?
There's a certain dance.
There's a certain dance you do.
There's a certain dance.
How I wish it is stand up. No, but I will embarrass myself. Like you just stand and I'm like, baby, no, my children are not going to build it. Wow. Because what is that? Maybe I should call it.
But you also like that. I feel like there's certain things the way we just goof around and I'm just looking, I'm like, wait, what? Or you're like, oh. Or even if it's more serious, you're like, oh no, Sammy, I'm dancing for you now. You not start dancing. I'm just like, oh.
Let me see the question you gave.
I'm like,
dance on something. I'm running around the house.
We do that a lot. Or when I come in and then I start to run, I act like you're not at the door. I yell like, eh? And they literally chase me around the living room.
Then I hide at the back of the door too.
And you say, why do you, thank God.
Okay, what do you think initially drew us together?
Initially? Yeah, I think it's all those things that we've said. Honestly, was
We're ready to go.
That drew us together.
It?
No, I mean it was just the vibe, the instant.
Yeah.
It wasn't like how people say like, oh, love at first sight. You're like, wow. But it was like,
what's your wow?
Hey, no, it was, like, wow is a big moment.
Was that?
Initially, this one was like a lot of big moments that just kept getting bigger.
Yeah.
Up until like I went to your Instagram, I was like,
not that Instagram.
I was like, this was the
right there.
Yeah. So honestly, everything there's no way it wasn't orchestrated, planned, it was meant to happen. Yeah, stuck with me forever. Wow, wow. How do I show love in a way that speaks to your heart the most?
Gifting, praying.
Okay.
What's still something?
I'm screaming.
Then what else? Yeah, those are the two major things. Yeah, the gifts and praying parts.
It's funny how
I'm sleeping and inside those feet. Whose hand is on my what salve for example on my head?
Just
we are going to walk or you're going out and you just command do this. You say, okay.
Wow.
That's fasting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why are my own things not serious? Me, I'm just like, that speaks most to my heart. I think more recently, honestly, like going to work now because we're married and they're taking food that you made. It's funny. I would have thought
after begging,
I'm like, but baby, you don't have to stress yourself. But you're like, no, I want to. I'm like, okay.
So you eat?
Yeah, no, it's but not the goofy things. I'm just like.
What other worst fights taught you? Argument.
Taught that would to be honest, what did that teach me? That we can handle things a lot like more gentle.
I think I train both.
No, I beg. No, I mean like when there's a conflict, you
It's very calm.
yeah, we can talk about it like
I
calm.
think it's still calm, but it's just that the tone pitch is almost like
Yeah, and I think it's also because we're first friends, so we would talk about differences on every topic. We can initially we'd watch Love is Blind, and we're like, nope, I don't see this. You're like, no, what do you mean? I'm very new. We're like, no, I'm what? Yeah, so typically because we're friends, we would like argue like friends. We're like, baby, no, that one, you're not seeing it to me. I'm not seeing it with you. You're like, so taking that into like our like conflicts as well. I think we're just like friends. We're like, no, that thing don't make sense. You're like, no. You're like, what do you mean? So we would say it. But I think now the older we get, please, we're still young. But I'm just like, we can just do that calmly. Like, I beg, no stress. So yeah, I think that's what our conflicts. Yeah.
Okay.
What's a way we've grown together that you're really proud of?
Spiritually. Another time we used to go to church together, then you're always going to church, but at some point, next Sunday, it's for him to church. The next Sunday.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Sundays.
that's true. Before we even started to live
Before we
together.
started to live together.
I think that was cool.
So that was so cool. I was like, no.
I mean, because it was a chance to even get to see you, and I liked the church, so it was like, it was fun.
Mr. Love. What is a moment of emotional intimacy we have shared that you will never forget?
I don't know what happened, and maybe I don't want to think too deeply, but I remember there's certain moments that we both just like cried or hugging each other, like that's, just like just.
One time like this, Daddy. Is it one time like this that I can't even remember? I think we're just down or something, or there was nothing. We were just cuddling or so. Or was I? I think I was on that started something.
You initiate a lot of vulnerability in our relationship. Quite the initiator, but yeah, definitely one of those moments where we're just there like hugging each other and just crying like something happened. Those are really validating moments. Like, okay, we can.
Oh, I can't remember the time exactly, but there was a time that I saw you cry. I didn't know what to do. I was like, it's crying.
The first time I cried?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know why.
I
came to see that I was talking about.
Was it work?
Yeah, it was work.
Yeah. And you were kind of like, I was like, what's like this to do?
It was kind of like I broke down really, and then I'm sure you were just like.
I think you should say where my cramps period. No, you don't see that part. Maybe it's not so emotional.
I don't know if that's emotional intimacy.
First time.
That one was emotional turmoil. That one is.
I think the first time for me, it felt like that, something like that. But
It was an intimate moment for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because now, because at first you were very confused. You just sat on the floor and you were like
helpless.
You didn't know what I realized. Hey, I was not pitying you. So. Yeah.
I mean, I guess women are strong because I'm not going to go training menstrual cramps. No, thank you.
Yeah, see, guys.
So just seeing like that I was helpless, honestly. Because I was like, what? Once every month? God, I beg. When do you feel most loved by me?
Hey, this is love. You're gonna I think it's going to still be like the same things, right? Sometimes.
But
sorry, thanks you. Yeah, those things actually, the gifting, the pray, when we play and we're just so goofy. I'm like, the Instagram song where you say,
have I seen that?
Oh, it's just a sound. Then your mind is just when my baby spoils me, when my baby prays for me, when my baby praises me.
Wow, is this a video? I love it. Final question. This makes sense with a final question because you will have a lot to sing. Mrs. Daddy.
Okay.
What's one way I can make you feel even more valued? She said,
You've been so gentle. Not like you're not gentle, but Abake.
Oh. We brought the brand into this?
But that's my name.
Yeah.
Brand. Yeah, just you being so careful and I know that I wish treats, but I want to do actually look.
You don't do much and look at this
Means, yeah, I just want to just be a girl,
a princess. This is not just a girl.
a queen.
A cool.
Yeah, and just be.
May I rub your feet, Your Highness?
You're my king.
Okay, that makes sense. Let me see.
Yeah,
If I had to answer this, say what's one way you can make me feel more valued? But like, I don't know if I would say two things came to mind immediately, but feeling more valued. I don't know, just I don't know why I get a lot of like, maybe not, I won't say feel a lot of value, but like validation from when we just get to play around, so. I mean, those things, I feel like when you do like those super fun, like just cheesy simple things, your mind just forgets about
Like, me with the vibes. Hey, Mr. Sam with the vibes. I love it for you.
Let's turn it to Mr. Dandy's show.
Okay, Mr. Dandy.
Oh, stop. It's a lot of questions.
Stories like this, they stick with you, don't they? They make you pause, think, and even feel a little deeper. And that's why we do what we do, to help people connect, laugh, and love a little more, even in the smallest moment. If you want to bring that feeling home, the Bond cards is a simple way for you to connect, for you to open up those real conversations, the ones that stay with you long after the moment is over. You can find the link below. And if you want to discover more stories that make you feel, hit subscribe. We can't wait to share the next one with you.